Hi guys, welcome back to the Mistakes of Others. It's your friend Maddie here. Today's Mistakes of Others book summary will be about the book Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, who is the creator of Nike. Now, we all know Nike is famous for its footwear and clothes. But just how big are they? Well, Nike commands a whopping 48% of the athletic footwear market in the United States. They are worn by the most loved athletes in the world, like Michael Jordan and LeBron James. It is a fact that Nike is one of the most successful companies in the world. But what mistakes did Phil Knight make along the way that we can learn from? Let's begin. Mistake number 1. Choose your business partners wisely. Before he founded Nike, Phil Knight spent 7 long years as a shoe importer, selling shoes from the Onitsuka Company from Japan. You may know Onitsuka better as the maker of Asics. Phil's company was called Blue Ribbon Sports, and while he worked hard to grow Onitsuka's presence in the United States, his Japanese partners were displeased with the slow pace that he was able to sell their shoes. One day, at a meeting with one of Onitsuka's representatives, Phil may or may not have stolen a confidential folder which outlined Onitsuka's plans to visit 20 of Blue Ribbon's competitors to sell Onitsuka shoes. Phil confronted his partners and confirmed the worst. Even though Phil and his small team put in 7 years of hard work, it was all erased with one decision by an untrustworthy partner. Choose your business partners wisely, and always make them need you more than you need them. Mistake number 2. Putting profits before people. Early on in the history of Nike, Phil Knight discovered that he could manufacture shoes in Asia for less money than he could in America. Nike opened factories throughout Asia, where people of all ages, including children, made Nike's products. Activists started becoming very concerned about child labor. Nike's early response focused on the fact that the workers were able to have jobs, and they claimed no guilt over poor working conditions because they didn't actually own the factories. The truth is, Nike had the power to do better for the people making its shoes, but they just didn't care enough about the human perspective. I think it's fair to say that today, Nike is embarrassed about their past practices, and fortunately, they now hold their factories to higher standards. But the lesson is clear. Companies have a responsibility that goes beyond how much money they can make when the price is human suffering. Mistake number 3. Don't sell yourself short. This one is a very painful lesson. The artist who created the famous Nike logo, Carolyn Davidson, was a poor college graphic design student who Phil approached in 1971 to design what would become the ubiquitous swoosh. That swoosh cost Nike $35, and today it is a big part of her brand value, but is estimated at $30 billion. Phil did eventually give Carolyn shares in Nike worth about $1 million, but considering that her famous design has given Nike one of the most famous logos in the world, I think it's safe to say that the impact of her creativity should have given her a bigger stake in the company's success. The lesson here is that if you are a creator, always try to retain some of the upside of your designs and don't sell yourself short. I loved this book, and I think you will too. Phil Knight has a valuable quote: "You must forget your limits." The meaning of this quote is that to be successful, you have to be unafraid to take a chance, which was exactly what Phil did with both Blue Ribbon and Nike. He had ideas that he wanted to try, and so he dove in. Don't be afraid to make mistakes and grow from them, just like Phil Knight. Hopefully, just make different ones than the ones you are learning from my channel. Thanks for tuning in to my summary. I hope you find it helpful. Remember to like and subscribe. I also cannot wait to see your comments below, or send me an email to suggest books for me to review at themistakesofothers@gmail.com. I'll post another video next week with more mistakes of others for us to learn from. Remember, stay positive, and I'll see you soon. Bye!